take a deterministic approach. So here's a circuit, here's a fault, find a test for that fault, a well-defined method. But if you will dig into it, you will see that even there you have some probabilistic approximations made. For example, we will have a fault model which actually would be justifiable based on past statistical observations. Probabilistic approaches we will use for evaluating reliability, for optimizing reliability. When you do random testing, how many of you have heard about random testing? Random testing is a very popular practice in software testing and in hardware testing. And it actually is not a bad way to test. It's not the absolute best way to test, but it can be shown that if you can really achieve randomness, which actually is quite challenging, it is very hard to generate tests which are truly random. But if you are doing random testing, then you can ask the question, okay, I've done some testing, so what kind of degree of confidence does it give me? So that means that you have to use probabilistic approaches. And so this is what the course is about. And so let us start with an introduction. So let us introduce ourselves. And why don't I start with myself. And I guess you probably know a little bit about me already. So my name is Yashwant Malaiya, as I mentioned last time, and I'm a professor in computer science department. I do have a background in electrical and computer engineering. My PhD was in electrical engineering, but that was a while ago. But I have kept in touch with people, some of the people in the electrical engineering department. I sometimes collaborate with them and do some work in hardware testing, which actually was one of my early areas of research. So I have worked in hardware testing. So we have done a lot of work in fault modeling. So we analyzed VLSI devices and we tried to see what kind of faults can occur, what kind of physical defects can occur, and how they can be modeled, how they affect the normal operation. And I have worked in random testing. I used to be bothered by random testing. Okay, so you have done some testing, what has it achieved for you? So I worked on random testing. I worked on software testing. I have worked on and our recent and reliability. I have worked on the connection between testing and reliability. So everyone knows that if you do testing and if you remove the bugs, then your system should be more reliable. But can you mathematically measure the improvement in reliability? So we did some work on that. And we actually proposed a model. And when we proposed the model, we had very little data. But later on, when more data started coming out, it turned out that our model fitted the data very nicely. And we have been working in security, specifically quantitative modeling. So I basically started by looking at reports time to time that so many vulnerabilities have been reported in a certain software, and I compiled a little list of those, and we decided to analyze that, and we have proposed a vulnerability discovery model, and so we have continued to work on quantitative aspects of security. I guess so that's about myself. So now let's find out about the students. So we will start with you.
Yeah, my name is